What's up, guys? We're coming to the final steps here before sending our theme for review. Before I do that, I have to answer a question here with you. When the users download our theme to start creating their sites, how will they know they have to install WooCommerce to make it work? You may agree with me that not everyone knows what a WordPress plugin is. There are people who don't even know what WordPress is all about. How will they know that the theme needs WooCommerce to work? It could be even worse if your theme depends on other plugins to work besides WooCommerce. How do you make the user aware of this fact? Let's think about it a little bit. When I create a WordPress theme, I can easily make all the theme files available easily. I just need to compress the files in my themes folder. Basically, that's what theme authors do to make their themes available on WordPress.org or ThemeForest, for example. But what about the plugins? We have two problems with them. First, most of the times they are third-party creations. Our theme users need to download each plugin so they can use them. The second problem is that all information from these plugins is not stored in files. For example, you can't make the plugin data available in the themes folder. The reason is very simple. This data is stored in the database. So we are in a difficult situation. The theme we create needs certain plugins to work, but we can't deliver these plugins along with our theme. Fortunately, there is a very interesting library used extensively by theme creators capable of solving that dilemma. Its name is TGM Plugin Activation, and I'll teach you how to use its basic features from now on, okay? For starters, let's go to the website of the library. That's tgmpluginactivation.com. And here on the site, let's go to the download link. The first question we have to answer is where you plan to use TGM. We're gonna click here on Theme. We also say that we're gonna distribute the theme on WordPress.org. And here on the other side, we're gonna write our theme text domain. It's extremely important that you define your text domain here. Otherwise, your theme will be rejected during the review. As you're already tired of knowing, our text domain is fancy-lab. Stay tuned because new translation strings will be added to your theme content. So later, we'll have to update our POT file, right? Okay, all required fields are now filled in. Now we want to generate the library files. We'll save it here on the computer. And by opening the folder, we have a series of files. But you'll basically need two of these files here. One of them is this one called class TGM Plugin Activation.php. And the other is this example file, which we're gonna rename. First thing, let's copy these two files and paste them into our Themes Inc. folder. It doesn't have to be exactly in this folder, okay? But I'm gonna place the two files here to better organize them. I'm gonna rename this file called example.php to required-plugins.php. Later, you'll understand why I'm doing this. Now, within this sample file, let's see what we got here. Well, the first thing we notice is that it's a very big file with a lot of code. A lot of it is even commented on. But don't be intimidated by it because it's very simple to work with it. The first practical thing we'll have to do is find a way to include this class file in our theme. This is the real working mechanism of TGM. Up here you can see that this is the first instruction we have to follow. We must do a require once in order to use this class file. Here we have an example of how to do this using a parent theme, which is our case, or a child theme that is beside the point of this course at the moment. So let's do the following. Let's comment out this line below. And let's copy the example of this require once to be used in a parent theme. The parent theme here is the main theme, which is what we've been creating so far in this course. Where are you going to place this code? Of course, it will be in our functions.php file. So let's open the functions file. And let's call the class file here at this point. We just have to change the path to match the real file. So let's go ahead and delete this and type in ink. Now let's copy this line here and also call the example file whose name has been changed to requiredplugins.php. So we need to call to require these two files here. If you want, you can also copy this function here to our function file, but I prefer to require the entire file. I think it's easier. It's less confusing too. As a result, our functions.php file, when loaded by WordPress, will automatically call the main TGM library file. Okay, these lessons will be divided into 3, okay? I think this will make it easier for you to understand. So that's it for this lesson. I wait for you next time. Bye bye.